Calaroga Shark Media.
Hi and welcome to Entertainment Daily, a short roundup of the top entertainment stories in today's news. While Joe Biden's campaign reportedly is dreaming of the possibilities of a Taylor Swift endorsement, there's some data suggesting that it could have a real impact. A Redfield and Winton Strategies poll for Newsweek over the weekend found that 18% of respondents said that Swift's endorsement made them more likely or significantly more likely to vote for that candidate. That said, 17% said her endorsement would make them less likely to vote for that candidate, while 55% said it would have no impact. The poll had a sample size of 1,500 eligible voters. While the poll suggests that a Swift endorsement would be countered by a negative reaction, it also said that it would be particularly motivating to younger voters. That's a key voting bloc for the Biden campaign, with concerns that the 18 to 34 age group won't be as motivated to go to the polls as they were in 2020. Swift is everywhere, as was apparent in the coverage of the AFC Championship game and aftermath on Sunday, and there is every reason to believe that Time's Person of the Year will continue to be just as ubiquitous over the next year as Biden and Trump, perhaps even more so. There is reason for the Biden campaign's optimism that she will back his campaign. Swift, who is 47 years younger than the president, endorsed his campaign in 2020. Earlier that year, a viral clip from Netflix documentary Miss Americana showed her determination to speak out against Donald Trump and one of his loyalists, Marsha Blackburn. Despite her parents' worries over her safety, Swift endorsed Blackburn's opponent, Phil Bredesen, in the 2018 Senate race, but he lost. Since then, she's become even more of a worldwide sensation. With 280 million Instagram followers, she has encouraged fans to register to vote, something that has led to an immediate uptick in tens of thousands of new registrations, according to Vote.org. Earlier this month, when Fox News host Jesse Watters suggested that the Pentagon PSYOP unit floated turning Taylor Swift into an asset during a NATO meeting as a way to combat misinformation, a Pentagon spokesperson denied the claim in a statement to Politico. As for this conspiracy theory, are we going to shake it off? Get it? Andrew Shue and Marilee Fiebig are still going strong. The pair was spotted together at JFK Airport in New York City on Saturday. They both pulled wheeled suitcases as they made their way through a line ahead of their flight. The sighting marks the second time that Shue, Amy Robach's ex-husband, and Fiebig, TJ Holmes' ex-wife, have been seen together publicly since the news of their exes' relationships first broke. In early December, multiple sources confirmed to People that Shue and Fiebig had sparked a romantic connection as they bonded over their shared experience of splitting from their partners when Robach and Holmes found love with each other. Just hours before, the former GMA3 co-anchors had launched the debut episode of their joint podcast, Amy and TJ, and had set the record straight on the timeline of their relationship, affirming that no cheating had occurred. November 30th, 2022 was the day that we were, and this is very important, we were outed. To be clear, we were outed as being in a relationship, but everyone else thought we were being outed as adulterers. Being outed as cheating on your spouses, and it wasn't the case because the odd thing is, the day those pictures were taken and the day the article was released, we both at that point were in divorce proceedings, Holmes said in the December 5th episode. Holmes and Fiebig settled their divorce in December of 2022, just weeks after he and Robach were temporarily removed from their hosting gigs at GMA3. The following month, it was officially announced that they would not be returning to their roles as a result of the company's investigation into their romance. Robach, on the other hand, had separated from Shue in August of 2022 and noted in the debut podcast episode that he had already moved out of the house 3 months before the first photo was taken of her and Holmes together. Robach also said she had already stopped wearing her ring in early August, and everyone in her tight circle knew that I was getting divorced. Saturday Night Live is cooking up what's sure to be a Michelin star episode for its February 3rd show. The series will feature Ayo Edebiri, star of The Bear, as she makes her hosting debut alongside the episode's musical guest, Jennifer Lopez. Edebiri is best known for her portrayal of Sydney Adamu, the passionate and quick-witted chef in the foodie-centric dramedy The Bear. She recently won a Golden Globe, Emmy, and Critics' Choice Award for her performance in the series. A trained comedian, Edebiri also appeared in last year's comedies Theatre Camp and Bottoms. Joining Edebiri on the Studio 8H stage in early February is Lopez, who will make her 5th appearance on SNL as the episode's musical guest. Lopez will mark almost exactly 24 years since her SNL debut, when she first appeared as the musical guest in February 2000. She has previously appeared in 2001, 2010, and hosted the show in 2019. The Can't Get Enough singer has been busy promoting her 9th studio album, This Is Me, Now, due out February 16th. The album is her first major musical offering in almost a decade and will be released on the same day as her concept film titled This Is Me, Now, A Love Story. SNL airs Saturdays at NBC at 11:30 p.m. More entertainment in just a moment. Elle King has postponed her concert last week in Texas following a controversial performance the previous week at Dolly Parton's 78th birthday celebration at the Grand Ole Opry. Billy Bob's Texas in Fort Worth announced that last week's concert will be rescheduled for September. Original event tickets will be accepted for the new date. Refunds are available. The point of purchase. Thank you for understanding. No reason was shared for the scheduling change. King has not publicly commented on backlash that followed her Opry performance, where she forgot the lyrics to the Parton song she was performing, used profanity, and told the crowd she had been drinking. We deeply regret and apologize for the language that was used during last night's second Opry performance, the Opry account on X posted following the show. In 2021, the singer had a #1 hit on the Billboard Country Airplay chart with a duet with Miranda Lambert, Drunk and I Don't Want to Go Home. King is the daughter of comedian Rob Schneider. And there you have it. Please follow us on Apple, Spotify, or your app of choice. If you like the show, hit those 5 stars. It really helps us out. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Entertainment Daily.